is a Catholic thing. Now, I know Christians all over the world observe Lent, but from Ashes to Easter, you can usually tell that a practicing Roman Catholic is doing something different during Lent. Years ago, when I was in Catholic school, back before YouTube was even a gleam in someone's cyber eye, Lent was about giving up things. Movies, candy, meat at meals. Fasting and penance were how Catholics defined Lent. But then the great church meeting known as the Second Vatican Council happened in the mid-1960s. Lent changed forever. In part, we Catholics went back to our roots, to the ancient meaning of Lent. We rediscovered the original purpose of Lent. It's all about baptism. Lent began in the early centuries as a time to prepare new members for the church community, a time of prayer, fasting, changing life. Since Jesus spent 40 days in the desert preparing for his ministry, new Christians-to-be imitated their Lord with 40 days of intense preparation for baptism, after a year or more of getting ready. The Vatican Council brought back this baptismal meaning of Lent. We still give things up. We still make time for changes in our lives, but we do it to remind us of baptism. Our parishes prepare new members, and our already members look at their Christian lives. We're all getting into spiritual shape for Easter and beyond.
When I think Easter, I think bunnies, I think bonnets, and I think about sitting down to a traditional ham dinner. Happy Easter!
Happy Easter to you as well.
Spring is finally here. We're doing the Easter ham today. Kerry, what is the history of the Easter ham? How did that get started?
Well, in colonial times, they would slaughter the animals in November when they'd reached a certain level of maturity.
Okay.
And they would eat a fair amount of the fresh, and then they would take the ham and they would cure it, and it would take, 3, 4, 5 months, and that happened to coincide, I think, quite handily with Easter.